I'm Andrew Emmer,
Hey everybody, I'm Patti Gregory with the Patti Gregory Real Estate team.
and this is your SoCal real estate update. We're going to be doing this as kind of a series. We're going to have guests on, but mostly it's going to be Patti and I talking about the current state of real estate, different topics, and things like that. So today we kind of want to talk about the housing bubble,
Which
and
we get asked every day. Is
every
it going to
day.
crash? One of my
And
flippers, he'll text me every week. Is it going to crash? What's it going to do?
yeah, yeah. And then, of course, if you go on TikTok and the algorithm's kind of kicking you out, investment or economic kind of profiles, you see a lot of people on there saying, kind of, raising the alarm that the economy is going to crash. I don't think that's going to happen. We are probably going to see a recession, right?
I think we're already in it.
Right, there you go. And then also that, home prices, your home's going to lose 40% value and everything's going to go to hell. And we're
Clickbait.
not clickbait. I think a lot of that's clickbait, and for some reason, a lot of people are going towards negative news these days. And of course, we have to be aware of the economy as real estate agents, of course, and some of you all being investors and purchasers and sellers. But that's why we're here, right? We want to make sure that
Right. And our intent is not to be cheerleaders and say, rah, rah, everything's great. We're going to bring you the real data. What's happening in Southern California? What's happening in your neighborhood? And we would love for you to comment and ask questions, and we will get back with everybody.
Absolutely. So the housing bubble and recessions. A housing crisis doesn't equal, or sorry, a recession doesn't equal a housing crisis. And that's
Right.
kind of what we're here to say.
But what everybody is so afraid of is what happened in 08. And so many people were hurt in 08. I personally was hurt in 08, but that's when I got into real estate, when everybody was jumping out. But the main differences between now and 08 is people were using their housing equity like ATMs. They were pulling all this money out. Equity as it is at an all-time high right now with the way the anomaly of COVID created this huge surge in home prices equals huge surge in equity. And then the other thing was the changes in appraisals and lending.
Right.
Lenders used to be able to handpick their appraisers and say, look, I need it to come in at this value. We can't do that anymore. We go to an appraiser pool. We never get to talk to the appraisal unless it comes in low, and then it's a very formal process. And then the lending guidelines, they were doing signature loans left and right. We don't do that anymore.
Right. Yeah, that's correct. And with COVID came the supply chain and fewer houses being able to be built because wood is so expensive. And it's just this domino effect. And then, like you said, in the 2000s, they were handing out mortgages to people who should not have mortgages.
That could not pay them back. And so many people were hurt by that.
Absolutely.
What's that movie? The Big Short?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't even watch it.
Yeah, exactly. And then
it's so bad.
And so what we're seeing from the experts and not the people on TikTok is that actually homes will continue to appreciate this year and hopefully into next year, and but more moderately, right? Like
Absolutely.
I spoke to a homeowner the other day, and I was letting him know that in the last 12 months, his home appreciated 26%. In the last 2 years, 48% in the last 2 years.
And people need to realize that's not normal.
Ooh.
This year, the experts, the average, I did a post the other day, it was CAR, NAR, Freddie Mac. The average was 5% increase this year. And the experts, again, are saying we're not looking for a cooling off until 2025. And that is still not a crash, more of a correction. And if it's a 10% correction, everybody can ride that wave. If you're in your house for long term, and speaking of in your investment properties, they're going to go up no matter what.
Absolutely.
That's the niche that I love is rents have skyrocketed right along with home prices.
Right.
And the rents will never go down.
And I think what's interesting is that, like, I was thinking about it the other day, and it seems pretty obvious that during COVID we would have said, purchase a home, these low rates, get a home, or sell your home, and we're still kind of there right now because the mortgage rates are going to go up a little more. So if you want to purchase a house.
But I think that the really peak rise happened early this first half of the year. I think it's going to be slower for the second half. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And everybody needs to remember, again, the anomaly with COVID, we haven't had, I don't think ever, rates in the twos and the threes. We are still at really good interest rates. I remember in the early 80s, my parents buying a house in Orange, and it was 17%.
Yeah. So
People still need to buy and sell homes.
yep. So early 80s, it got up to 18.5%.
Yeah.
And then if we hit, I think they're talking about somewhere around 7,
Yep.
maybe next year. That will be early 2000s.
It's still low.
So I mean, it's still pretty historically low, and I mean,
Yes.
you know, raising interest rates is literally a way for the government to scare people into spending less money. I mean, that's literally what it is. But if you can afford that extra few $100s a month for now, and then contact Andrew and Patti, and we can hook you up with a lender a few years down the road to refinance and get it back
Right.
down to a more a better price.
Right.
So you just,
And we have great lender referrals for you guys. Don't,
absolutely.
oh my gosh, stay off of the online lenders. I can't even think of them right now. They're always on the Super Bowl, the big one.
Oh, like Rocket Mortgage
yes,
and
thank
stuff
you.
like that. Yeah. No,
We solve problems over weekends with our lenders that big banks or online lenders are not even going to touch till late Monday. It's just not going to happen. Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's a great way just to remind people, like, look, it's still historically in that low range for mortgage rates. Homes are going to continue to appreciate. Homeowners
We're
don't
not
panic.
crashing.
You're not going to lose 20% of your home value. If anything, it's going to go up another 6%, 7% this year in the next
Right.
several months. So, and then one thing we talked about, Patti, the other day was, you know, if we are selling a home and we list it for a certain price, we're not going to have.
Oh, yes, I posted about this the other day too.
Right, we're
the
not going to
6-month
have.
thing.
Yeah, we're not going to have 20 offers, you know, in the
Right.
current market. But and you might not get 50,000 over asking. You might get asking or even possibly a little bit below. That's fine, because your home probably appreciated in the last year or two.
Right.
Up
I
to,
did
up to
actually.
50%. Up to 50%.
This right here. I did a neighborhood in Orange. Okay. January listed at 890, sold at 950. 1 day on market. One in March, 799, sold at 861, 21 days on market, which was a long time in March.
Mm-hmm.
In April, listed 869, sold 975, and the shift happened in May. I just did this little neighborhood in Orange Olive. Listed 999, sold 985, 34 days on market. That's what we're seeing. But those homes appreciated the last 6 months, $45,000.
Right.
So you're still getting $45,000 more, even if you're selling at ask.
Absolutely.
And we are really smart about our pricing, which we'll address in another video.
Absolutely. And I think
we want to make our sellers look like the good guy.
Right. And like we discussed a couple days ago, you know, we have 2 listings that are going to be coming soon, very quickly here. And then we're going to list at the end of the first week of July. And those are going to be like our guinea pigs to see how the market is right now. We're not being super aggressive with the listing price. We think they're priced appropriately and maybe even just slightly below market.
Slightly under market is the sweet spot.
Exactly.
Bigger buyer pool. Seller looks like the good guy.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're excited to see what those do.
Yes.
And then in a future video, after we wrap those up, we'll be able to kind of talk even more about
we can report back
the market. And just so everyone knows, Patti and I are in Southern California. Patti in Orange County. Patti is in Laguna Beach, and I am in Anaheim Hills. And so we kind of spread all over Orange County, as far down as San Diego and as far north as.
We just closed one in San Bernardino. We've got listings coming up Anaheim Hills, Corona.
And you were in you were in NorCal.
Yeah. Yes.
Montecito. Wait, what was it?
Short-term rentals. We'll talk about that soon too.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're all over California. So if you're anywhere in California or anywhere in the country, actually, we have friends and colleagues all over the country.
Absolutely.
And you can ask us questions about those markets as well. And if you need an agent in any corner of the U.S. or in
the referral network is huge.
The world. So we're with eXp Realty, and
we love eXp.
We will find somebody for you if you have any questions, if we can't assist you in Southern California.
And we can still stay involved in the transaction. And I'm kind of like the mama bear, which is good because I got to take care of my client. We really hope you guys have enjoyed this information. We really want to bring this to you a couple times a week. Please comment, ask questions. We'll get back to everybody. Like and please subscribe.
Absolutely. And I'm going to, Patti or I, whoever, we're going to post this in our individual accounts on YouTube, but we'll also put our social media links in the description.
Absolutely.
So you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, wherever. And we hope you enjoyed it. Reach out if you have any questions in the comments, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, everybody have a great day.
Bye now.